Starting a channel in 2021, and I'm really excited. You know, I've put this off for years when we were building out the van, living in the van for 2 years, traveling in the van. When I was through hiking the AT, I think I always, you know, wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I just never had the time or put the time into it. And now here we are. We just bought our first home, which is a total kind of 180 from van life. But we're excited. We're going to be doing projects. There's going to be a lot of interior design and a lot of DIYs and a lot of gardening. There might be some food on here as a result of the garden. Peyton and I really like to cook, and so that might get involved in the channel, and I'm just going to let it grow organically with what type of videos I want to make. Like most people, 2020 made us kind of reevaluate a lot of things that we wanted, and kind of switched our priorities. You know, we were craving this big adventure, this big moment of travel. I was going to through hike the PCT, which is still on my long-term, you know, list of things I want to do. But 2020 didn't work out, and 2021 still felt like not quite right. And, you know, we felt like we were kind of putting our lives on hold in this kind of uncertainty, while at the same time, we realized, man, it's really nice to have a roof over your head and a full kitchen to cook in and your own bathroom. You know, I can do a whole video on kind of pros and cons of van life. We lived in the van full time for 2 years, and we learned a lot, and I don't regret doing that. But I think at the end, when everything shut down, we realized how much we relied on those external services like gyms and locker rooms and coffee shops and Wi-Fi. And it really just made us go internal and really want a home. I want to document the process, not only for myself and my family, but you know, also share kind of what I'm learning along the way. I'm going to be doing a lot of, you know, DIYs, a lot of things I might have seen online, but a lot of stuff I've, you know, designed and sketched out myself. I'm excited to share this journey here on this channel, and hopefully you guys want to follow along and see where it takes us. So now that I kind of explained why we bought the house, I'd love to kind of walk around and give you guys a little tour. Right now we have very minimal furniture, and it's very hodgepodge with stuff that I've gotten from Facebook Marketplace, you know, free or next to nothing, that I plan on sanding down and giving a full, you know, furniture flip, if you will. So right now it's a total mess. And the other thing is, when we moved into the van, we always kept a storage unit. So in Minneapolis, when we lived there, we had the storage unit there. And then when we hit the road to travel full time, we moved the unit to Michigan to be by my parents. So that way, if we ever went home, we could swap things out. And we always used it to swap out seasonal stuff and then store any furniture that, you know, my grandpa made or that my mom and I have refinished together, like pieces I did not want to get rid of, as well as all of my studio supplies, like my sewing machines and my work desks and everything. So that is in Michigan. We are in New Mexico. I've priced out hiring a mover. It's, you know, really expensive, and even a U-Haul is not cheap. But what we've decided is I'm going to fly to Michigan, rent a U-Haul, and my dad and I are going to road trip across the country and bring the stuff back. So that way we can close down our storage unit, get some furniture in the house, and start to really make this place feel like home. So this isn't quite an empty house tour, but it's also not fully furnished. It's kind of an in-between. Here's the dining room. It goes out to our patio, which actually we can just start there. So we have a really nice covered patio, and I got these chairs off of Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. So I also have a rattan patio set that will go here, but we have grand plans for the backyard. This side's gonna be all garden beds, and then this side we're gonna open up, take out the artificial turf and these large stones, because Luli doesn't want to play in that, and create a fire pit in the back, and then open this all up so she can actually have space to run around, and probably plant some pine trees along the back. We also have some fence maintenance to do. But here's our patio. The fireplace kind of sits on the inside, and then this is off of the dining room. And we have a nice pathway out to the front garden, so that way we can get wheelbarrows through. We have a sliding door. And then this is the dining room. So I just got this set off of Facebook Marketplace. My mom is gonna help me sand this down. We're gonna stain it a darker color, refinish the fabric, but it is solid wood, so it's in really good shape. And then do floor to ceiling curtains, just really light, airy linen, and then a beautiful basket pendant. And then I have this whole idea for this really cool built-in on this wall. And then this opens up to the kitchen, which is really nice. So it's not technically an open floor plan, but it's not closed off either. So it's nice in between. So here's the kitchen. Really nice kitchen cabinet storage. So we're gonna keep that, and then it's got the beautiful terracotta tile in the kitchen and the dining room. So our plan is to continue it through the living room, which right now is just a fake laminate. Compared to living in the van, having food storage and all this prep space has been such a treat. So, you know, we're feeling really fortunate. Also, we have this pretty rad 80s intercom system. We have speakers in every single room. And then the garage, we have really big plans for this. We're not using it as a garage. We are turning this into a multi-purpose room. So basically, I want to finish mudding the walls, and my project this week is to strip and grind down all this old paint so I can refinish the floors. But this side will be my whole studio. I'll have a big work table, you know, cabinet storage. I'll be able to sew in here. It's gonna look really finished. I'm probably gonna do this really pretty curtain wall here, and then there might be one you could pull out and divide. This wall and corner is Peyton's climbing gym. So we're gonna build that out, and it's gonna have some inverted walls, and it's gonna be pretty sweet. And then we're gonna use this wall for really nice gear storage, and then create a whole lounge space right here. So we can have the door open, you know, friends over to climb. I can work on projects. It's just way more functional for us to use as a workroom than to park our vehicles. I have paint swatches here. I've painted them in every room. And if you guys know white paints, you know it's tricky. So we've landed on the Sky Simply White, which is a warmer, brighter white. So if you guys are looking at whites, here's a good indicator. This is White Heron. It's a little more green. This is Simply White. That's the one we're going with. White Dove. It's basically the color of all the walls. This is White Opulence, which leans pink in the sun. And then Decorator's White, which is blue undertone. So with our warm floors, we want it to be warm, but we don't want to go pink. So Simply White. Here is the living space. So these walls all face west, and this faces south. So the dining room gets really nice natural light. And then late in the day, all of these lights pour into the kitchen, which is nice since there's no windows here. We get really, really nice natural light. So we'll put our couch over here, a big arched mirror. This will be kind of the workout yoga space. And then I'm probably going to do, oh, hi, I didn't even see you. We're probably going to do kind of a built-in hidden desk situation for me, so I can have my monitor and do my computer work in here, where I do my project stuff in the garage. And then super tall ceilings, which will be fun to figure out how to paint. That's on the task list. And then this is a wood burning fireplace, and we're pretty sure we have an owl in the chimney, so we're getting that looked at. And the same terracotta tile is around the hearth. So it'll just look really nice to finish it all the way through with that tile. And then this window overlooks the patio. Here's the view this way. And then we have a coat closet, and this is the front door, and then up the stairs. The whole upstairs is carpeted, which we want to eventually swap out, but that's not gonna be for a while. And then this is overlooking the whole living room. And then on this wall, I'm going to do a whole series of large-scale photos of some of my photography of places we've been. So that will be really cool. And then some type of light that kind of highlights each of those. And then this is our guest bathroom. I haven't even cleaned this room yet. We're just not touching it. So we have a large linen closet, which is really nice. Super dirty, but that's for another day. And then we're gonna swap this faux wood flooring out for tile, and probably re-epoxy and finish all of that. And it's kind of just more your basic, vanity situation, which we'll probably paint and just get a new sink and cover. It has a skylight. And if I back up, you can see how the natural light just pours into the hallway. So we love that. Lu's following me. Hi, baby. So this will be our guest bedroom. It's the smallest room in the house. We have lovely cobalt blue blinds and just a nice closet. So this will just be a really nice, guest bedroom. And the sunsets from this view are fantastic. It sets right over those mountains. And I won't go in here because Peyton has the door shut, but that is his office, which is going to be the one kind of dark color room in the house. It's gonna get a full transformation. So this is our bedroom. It's pretty sizable. I think it might be like 14 by 14 feet. It's huge, actually. So we're gonna have nice chairs here, keep this open for like some nighttime yin and legs up the wall, and make it a whole moment. But right now, Luli has more of a queendom than we do with her bed and her fans. And, we're just on the floor with our camp pads, but that's okay. It'll all come in time. And this room overlooks the backyard. So half of the windows don't stay up when we open them, so my bear canister filled with my socks is currently doing the trick. So this room would be the primary room in the house, the primary bedroom, and it has the ensuite. So it's got this really nice archway into a very sizable vanity, which is really nice to have. And then we have another skylight, so I can actually keep, plants alive. And then we also have medicine cabinets in both that are pretty big, so we can have all of our skincare. For 2 years I just had my skincare products in little ditty bags, so I love having a spot for them. And then we just have a small stall shower and toilet in the little closet room. So that's in pretty bad shape, and this will probably be the one room we eventually gut and redo all of this. But I'll probably do a little mini makeover before that happens too, just because that might not be for a couple years. And then when we first saw this house, we thought this was just a regular closet because it had just, sliding doors like that. And then when our agent came through to look at it for us, we found out we had a walk-in closet, which is just so amazing. So right now we have like 3 hangers and yeah, it's very disorganized. But I just bought the paint to repaint and patch all of the walls. I got new bulbs that aren't so yellow, some LED ones, and this will start to get transformed. We have this really nice double arched front portal. And then we have all these beds, and they already have some drip irrigation, but we need to add some more tubes, and basically it's kind of a blank slate. We have a nice apple tree here, like a crab apple, and then we're gonna plant a bunch of native vegetation up here. So we have another bed right up front. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed our home tour. It was my very first YouTube video. It was my first time editing anything. I've filmed a lot in the last 6 years, but never have I once edited something together in a video. So I'm very excited that I finally am getting it going, and you know, there's a lot to learn. There was a lot I learned just editing and realizing, oh, I should have shot this or done this. So you guys are gonna see it grow with my skills with the program, the software, my cameras. I'm just excited to kind of learn and figure this out as I go. I hope you enjoyed the home tour. Obviously you can see the house is pretty outdated and needs a lot of updating, but we're slowly working through things. I'm standing in the dining room that we just painted, and I finally took off the painter's tape yesterday, so we're definitely making progress. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will hopefully have another one next week.